MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Strike thrower, not afraid to go in and challenge hitters. He's kind of what a manager would like to have. You know what you're going to get with Matthew Boyd. He's not afraid to throw the fastball or his breaking stuff over the plate. Sneaky, really good pitcher.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Brett Gardner will be next. .30 pitch is in there for strike one.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 0 for 4. LeMahieu stands at second with no outs. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Set with the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0. And now 3 consecutive hits here in the top of inning number 1, and these hometown fans are starting to wonder what's happening out there. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And that's taken up and in for ball two.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
On the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Hard hit ball to second. Scope dives. What a stop. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
That is good. The designated hitter, Miguel.
Next for New York, Miguel Andujar. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Hey, that's a huge double play to settle everybody down right now. Giving up a few early runs. Let's see if he can get out of this inning and regroup.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Men on third with 2 down. Fouled away. Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Jacoby Jones, the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Go.
Now here it comes.
Ball one, no strike. Two balls, no strike.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
Not shortstop, Nico.
Next up for Detroit, Nico Goodrum, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Over to first, Cole, and a dive, but he's back in there. One strike now from Cole. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
And 2, here it comes. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
outside. 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-0 pitch. There's ball 4.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Next for the Tigers, Kristen Stewart, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Cole is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Batting pitch.
Here's Jonathan Scope now.
Jonathan.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ready with the 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. All set for the start of the inning. Now batting, Mike Tauchman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
I mean, that's just left on left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Liner towards second. Slide and a stop by Scope. Got him.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. In there, strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Reyes in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Batting 9. The right fielder, Clint Frazier.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one, the count to Clint Frazier. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Jeimer Candelario.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Standing in now, Austin Romine. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 or 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Here comes the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Into the box, Jacoby Jones reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Full sets. Here's the pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
2 out with the man at first. Last breath for the Tigers. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
A 2-0 finish today. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole gets the W on the mound. Matthew Boyd only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base.